Hi, I'm Jo from Core Connection Personal Training and Buggy Bootcamp Bedford. I'm going to show you how to check to see if you have diastasis. So first of all, we're going to lie down on our side and then roll onto your back. Okay, so you need to have legs bent and one hand on your tummy, so up just where the V of your ribs is, and you're going to lift your head and your shoulders, and you're just going to run your hand across your tummy. And what you're looking for is to see if there's a very definite gap or edge between those two lines of six-pack muscle. Okay, so then relax down, move your hand down about 1 inch and go again. So lift head and shoulders and run your hands across. Okay, if there is a gap, you might need to turn your hand because we need to determine how much of a gap there is. Okay, relax down and go again. So you should be just about by your belly button. So lift your head and again run your hands side to side. You might need to turn your hand, okay, and then relax and go again. So just underneath your belly button. So again, you're running your hands side to side and you're just feeling for the edge of the six-pack muscles, okay, and then just determining how wide the gap is. Okay, so no gap, fine, turn me off, all right? Now, if you have got a gap, now we need to see how much tension you've got within that gap, okay? So what we're looking for is, it needs to be kind of like this part of your thumb, okay? So there's quite a lot of tension, your fingers don't disappear in between the gap, okay? So if I was to press on this part of my thumb, it's really quite soft and squishy, okay? And my fingers would go through, okay? Just a little bit of a guide, it's really difficult to describe. Okay, so now we're going to lift head and shoulders. Okay, so now we're trying to see what tension we've got in between. So I've got lots of tension in between my gap. Yes, I have still got a gap, okay, but I've got lots of tension because the gap is managed. Okay, so then down again, and again, you're just feeling to see if your fingers disappear into your tummy. Okay, relax down, and again, round by your belly button. All right, so you do the same thing. So you're then just underneath your belly button. So again, just see what tension you've got. Now make sure you record all of this. Okay, so at each point, okay, you record how many fingers wide, what tension there is. Okay. Right, now we're going to take it one step further and just see how much tension there is when we incorporate our breath and our pelvic floor. Okay, so we are going to set, okay, and then we're going to blow out, lift pelvic floor, lift head and shoulders, and again, feel that tension, feel that gap, okay? It should feel significantly harder, okay? And move your hand, set. Okay, and again, you're just feeling for that gap, feeling how much tension there is in between. Relax down. Okay, and then round your belly button, set. Okay, you'll find that everyone has a gap by their belly button. Okay, what we're trying to see is if there's any tension and how wide the gap is. Okay, and relax down. And then underneath your belly button, set. Okay, so feeling across. Right, so what do you do with this information? So first of all, turn onto your side and sit up. Right, so if you have got a gap wider than 2.5 fingers, then you need to make sure that you go and see a women's health physio, and just for some extra guidance on how to manage that gap and make it, just close the gap a little bit, okay? If you haven't got any tension, so even if you've got a very tiny gap, but you have no tension in between, then again, really good idea to go and see a women's health physio or health professional that deals with postnatal recovery. If you have a gap and you've got lots of tension in between, then we just need to be mindful of that gap and gauge with every single exercise how to manage that. You don't want to do anything that causes any doming, and I will go through in another video what exercises and what movements to avoid and how to incorporate into your daily life, just things that will help manage the gap and heal the gap. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.